Hello, I'm Rochelle, and this is The Block, a single-tenant housing project. The Block is located in 201 South 2nd Street in downtown San Jose, California. In this project, inspiration is found within an artist, Do-Ho Suh. Do-Ho Suh is a Korean sculptor and installation artist who explored the concepts of space and home. He often used fabric materials and light to convey the architectural features of places he lived in and visited. Every intricate detail that Suh replicates gives him a sense of nostalgia. Suh's inspiration comes from his experiences of moving place to place and wanting to bring what he calls home to unfamiliar spaces. Inspired by the artist's work, I found 3 words that inspired me: home, nostalgia, and transparency. With those words, I created a conceptual model. I first thought of what makes a home. I thought about its geometry. The common symbolism of a home are broken down into 2 elements of geometry, which are a triangle and a square. The form of the triangle above represents a roof for protection, while the square below is a space to occupy. Instead of the ideal form of a home, what if the protection was within the space? What if the triangle is inside the square? So I put together a model of a cube with a pyramid inside with materials that are inspired by Suh's art. Some sides of the pyramid are visible with transparent paper above. We know it's a pyramid, but we can't see it until the light shines through the side of the cube where it's completely covered. This made me think. Because the shape of the pyramid is something I know, I can tell with it being partly visible that it is a pyramid. The concept came to me. The reminiscence of familiar things brings a sense of nostalgia. I then did some research on case studies of spatial planning of these 3 spaces: Treehouse Apartment Building, Bilkin University Dormitory, and the G27 CIEE Global Institute Dormitory. With these case studies, I analyzed what and where the public, semi-private, and private areas are. Next, I did a site analysis on the 201 South 2nd Street, which used to be a movie theater. I found that there were many retail businesses, corporate offices, and a university close by. Several of these spaces were within a walkable distance with the convenience of a light rail station and some bus stops nearby as well. Because of the location, I decided to target the single-tenant housing towards young professionals and students. I then created and analyzed party diagrams. According to the direction of the building, I analyzed how much light and wind would come through the forms. I found that option 2 was the best option. I then created 3 different schemes of spatial planning. Within the floor, I wanted to include an open living room, laundry room, and a study room. My goal was to maximize every square footage, provide enough sunlight for every single unit as well as communal spaces, and to achieve equal distances of communal spaces. I found that Scheme 1 provided the most units, maximizing every square footage while also providing natural sunlight for each unit along with the communal spaces. Here is the typical unit plan and elevation. The goal here was to maximize the space with all features of what a home requires, which is a bedroom, living room, bathroom, dining room, kitchen, and storage. The unit is 336 square feet, which made the goal challenging. So here's a perspective of the kitchen. It comes with a built-in pantry attached to a built-in fridge. The idea of the millwork is to hide objects that are stored to give the small space a cleaner and less cluttered look. In this photo, you can see that the kitchen built-in has a table attached at the end for dining. The reminiscence of a bedroom in a home is a private space, so a barn door with wooden slats provides the feeling of privacy. The slats on the barn door provides more natural light, making the bedroom feel bigger. With a bedroom being open, it can function as an open space to be used as a living room. All homes, no matter how small, should provide as many functions of a typical home for the user's comfort. Providing elements of a typical home can spark nostalgia and familiarity. Here is the floor plan of the study room located on the west wing. The walls have voids to create the symbol of home. There is a suspended ceiling of wooden slats and a tray that holds plants for acoustic purposes. The plants also bring in an element of nature since the city lacks greenery, but can also remind someone of their backyard. There is a big open window that fills the entire room with natural lighting, giving the best quality of light for working. Within the voids, there are the wooden slats that are also incorporated in units to unify a familiar element of the user's unit in a different space. Homes are not only a place of shelter, but can tell a story of where you come from and who you've become. The block is a home within a home, bringing in nostalgic elements, providing comfort and a sense of familiarity. It is a place for young professionals and students to begin their new journey and write a new chapter to their new story. Thank you for listening.